And that's that story about the koi. Talking about buying stuff, I bought quite a lot of stuff, but I didn't buy too many instructional books, I guess. I bought two small leaflets by David Brill. The first one is The Sitting Cat, which I think he designed this year, actually. And that's a very pretty model. You can see that. And that's this one. Doesn't look quite as nice as that one, but you know, with a bit of practicing and with nicer paper than this, I think this might look really nice. A few steps I had a hard time understanding, so... And of course, he signed it. He signed it with Meow Dave. And the second one is the Wedge Lexie Cube, which I first didn't want to get, and then I decided to get it after all, because this is probably one of the fun models. Probably not one I'm going to enjoy that much, but other people are. So if I fold this and give it to someone, they're really going to be happy about it. And it's basically just, you know, it's modular in some way, because you have to fold a couple of pieces and stick them together. But then you can play with them. So on here you can kind of see different shapes it can make. Right? So that's that. I haven't tried that yet though. Then on leaflets, I guess, I joined the British Origami Society this weekend. And this means I got all the British Origami issues that were brought out this year. So this is issue 242, 243, 244, some member's handbook, I don't know, 245, and the F-14 Tomcat, some kind of aeroplane, which I probably will never fold. And these issues usually include some diagrams to one or two, probably to two. I think usually they include 2, 3, 4 models, I don't know, or just techniques. And in one of them actually there's a model by Joselle in there, and I might try that. Which reminds me, I haven't shown you one model that I folded, and that's a mask that Eric Joselle taught. So this is the mask I folded. It looks very strange, I agree. It looks like an alien, doesn't it? And trying to be silly and failing totally. So anyways, this is a mask, and it's the first mask I've ever folded, and it was a very fun session. So Eric is just insanely funny, and he just he's just funny, and he obviously showed the model on a piece of paper too, and he just threw it on the ground and said, you know, this doesn't look good, and da 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 da. And I asked him whether I could have it, and I could. So this is the mask he folded, and I asked him to sign it. So here we are. That's a mask folded by Eric Joselle and signed by him. And this actually doesn't look very human either, but probably better than this one. And you can see he also used these magic lines that I sometimes use in my videos. So yeah, that was that. What else? I bought some paper. Very exciting. So this is the craft paper I bought. Let's see. Here you can see. Okay. And it's very nice paper, but slightly expensive. It's like the same color on both sides, but one side it kind of feels a bit rough and the other one's very smooth. So you kind of do have two different sides. And yeah, I just wanted to try folding with that paper, and I actually bought it without at first realizing how expensive it was. And then, you know, I kept it anyways. So I think this was £4.50 or £6.50, I'm not sure. It's not too bad, and it's not overly expensive. Like they bought, you could buy paper where you basically got one sheet of paper for £5. It's just that I'm not even close to anything like that, which is Origami paper, which apparently is totally awesome. And Robert Lang said he started designing these kind of butterflies just because of that paper, because he just wanted to show off the paper. And I guess butterflies have wings, and if you don't have any folds on these, you have quite large areas of unfolded paper, and I guess that will present nice paper very effectively. By the way, someone asked what butterfly this would be, and if he'd diagram it, and he said it'd probably be a BOS butterfly because he just invented it. And apparently this is one of the low 500s, so he's designed over 500 butterflies already. Oh my gosh. No wonder he can do it like just an hour before the class. Then I've got some transparent paper, and I folded with transparent paper once before, but with smaller paper, so you can see this is kind of see-through. Yeah, you can see my hand through that. And thin, takes creases quite nicely, has a very slippery feel to it. But yeah, so then there's stranger paper. So this is bubble texture paper. I'm not sure whether you can see, there's like small bubbles on here, and it's green on one side, and I'm actually not sure. I thought it was black, but now it looks kind of dark greenish. So this is a dark green or a black on the other side, and then there's a shiny dark green with bubbles on the other side. And then what else? What's this? This is Soft Fine Texture Duo. Now this is grey on one side and purple on the other. Again, kind of shiny on one side and has a rough and plain feel on the other side. So this kind of paper I usually fold with, I guess. And this has a slight plasticky feel, and it's got some texture added here, but nothing I could really describe. It's just a lot of small dots. Then what else? I got some small foil paper, just because it was really cheap. These are, let's see, 6 sheets for 60p, so 10p a piece. That's pretty good.